Good morning, my name is Caitlin. I'm from Lancaster University in the UK, and today I'm going to present to you the paper Ambient Conversations with a Physical Avatar. Unfortunately I can't be there with you today. Any injury that I sustained about a month ago hasn't recovered in time, so I've not been able to travel to Finland. The project I'm going to talk about involves the interactions between an ambient device, the Nabaztag, and a mobile phone application. For those unfamiliar with the Nabaztag, it is a Wi-Fi enabled rabbit designed by French company Violet. It has a number of interesting features. The device has a number of coloured lights over its body, its ears rotate, it can play MP3s and read RSS feeds, and most importantly in terms of this project, it converts text to speech. The manufacturers of the rabbit have made an API available for third-party developers, giving access to the rabbit's features, presenting an opportunity for bespoke applications. Currently, these applications are primarily desktop-based, so it was decided to create Nabaztag, a widget mobile application created using the Nabaztag API. To demonstrate the structure of the application, we have the following video, which I shall describe now. The first stage of the Nabaztag widget requires the users to log in with their serial number and token. This information is provided by Violet to identify rabbits. The users can then send a message or choreograph a sequence of light or ear movements. When creating a message, they can enter the text they wish to be spoken out loud, select a voice style, and also choose the ear rotation and final position of the ears. Once the message has been sent, the rabbit will read it out loud.
Hello world.
The next stage is to choreograph a dance. The user can select the colours of the lights and also the positions of these lights. After they've completed this sequence, they can also choose the degree in which the ears rotate and whether they move forwards or backwards. After submitting this choreography, the rabbit will follow the pattern. The main benefits of such an application relate to the mobility and increased accessibility it presents. This can enhance the level of interaction with the rabbit. The first user trial focused upon the interactions between two children based at home and their father at his workplace. Initially, the children spent time interacting with their own rabbits, getting it to read messages and playing with the application's features. Their behaviour soon developed and they began to send messages to their father's Nabaztag at work as an alternative to using instant messaging to contact him. They found that as the device vocalised the messages, it was more convenient to use in comparison to instant messaging, as they could carry out other activities without having to sit at the computer. Likewise, the mobile application also meant that they weren't restricted to using their computer. They could go out and play football and games, or sit and watch TV while still being able to communicate. They also believed that it was easier and cooler to send messages in this way. With regards to the device itself, they were particularly drawn to the design, and they also liked the intrusive nature of text-based messaging being spoken out loud. There are many reasons why the need for a mobile interface is important. There is a continuing demand for novel and innovative methods of communication, which indicates why the Nabaztag could be seen as appealing, and can also be observed in the reaction by our test audience. This reaction can be further enhanced by the mobile application. The Nabaztag presents a way of disseminating information and communicating in an integrated manner. As the children pointed out, the device and accompanying mobile application removes the need to be sat at the computer. It fits in conveniently with their lifestyle. It can also be interpreted that text-based messaging can present social constraints as it detracts away from face-to-face interactions. The Nabaztag eases this issue somewhat by providing a physical outlet for a basic message. This ultimately makes the process of messaging more intimate and personal when compared to generic text. Finally, the overall interactivity of the device means that, as noted in the case study described, the children were sending messages purely for entertainment value, therefore potentially increasing the level of communication with their father. In addition to the interactive nature of the device, there is also a strong emphasis on social networks and community. The map shown in this image from the Nabaztag Google Maps community indicates that while the greater concentration of devices registered are based in France, there are owners all over the world. The distribution of devices globally indicates the level of potential communications and networking, and most importantly for us, the potential audience for our application. All of these points are enhanced with the availability of the mobile application. In terms of future developments, the key development for this project is obviously with the demise of widsets to adapt the application for alternative platforms, potentially flashlight and web runtime. In addition to this, there is also potential to incorporate more of the functions presented by the device, for example the ability to send MP3s to the host rabbit. Testing of the user experience is required now on a larger scale to develop a stronger understanding of the interaction between the mobile phone and rabbits. Once further testing is complete, statistics can be generated from this regarding how efficient it is to send a message via phone and to what extent the availability of a phone application enhances the frequency of messages sent to a rabbit. The situations in which one method of communication is more appropriate over another, for example the comparison of text messaging with Nabaztag messaging, should also be researched further. Finally, we would like to investigate whether the anthropomorphic nature of the rabbit has an impact on the level of messaging. Would a user communicate with an alternative device in a similar manner? Does the fact that it's a rabbit have an impact? To summarise, the advantage of the mobile application is that it is intuitive due to the current popularity for text-based messaging from a mobile device, and it presents enhanced accessibility to the functions of the rabbit in comparison to its desktop counterparts. It also presents users with an alternative approach to communication with the device. The more options there are by which to interact, the greater the level of traffic the Nabaztag is likely to receive. Finally, in order for an ambient device such as the Nabaztag to be successful, it has to have a sense of identity and purpose within the user's everyday life. The widget helps to achieve this by offering a supplementary method of interaction. The user study that I have described shows the successful implementation of the widget and Nabaztag, which has continued to be used since the completion of this project. It is anticipated that this arrangement would be successful for a larger test audience. That concludes this presentation. Again, may I express my apologies that I'm not there in person. If you wish to contact me, my contact details are now displayed. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you have a fantastic time at MindTrek, and I hope to meet some of you at future events. Goodbye.